Hello. I have Boris, who is a ringtail possum, and he's quite small, but he's actually about 6 years old, which is very old. He's a lucky possum. Most ringtails only live to about 4 years in the wild, and one of the reasons for that is the huge number that are killed with cat predation. So we're very lucky to have Boris. He's actually with us because he was hit by a car and he was brain damaged. He can't be released back to the wild. I'm a volunteer with Sydney Wildlife, and we rescue about 12,000 native animals a year, and our records show that about 20% of those are impacted by cats. And whether it's direct or indirect, cats don't have to actually mangle and kill a ringtail possum or birds or other small animals. Just one little tooth mark is enough, and that can put enough infection into them that they'll die. This is a very tiny ringtail baby that was rescued, and we thought we were going to hand raise it, but it died within a couple of days. We had no idea why or what happened to it until it was prepared for taxidermy, as you can see, and we found two tiny tooth marks, so it had been picked up by a cat, and that was enough to kill it. So we do try to tell people to please keep their cats indoors, particularly at night, but really all the time, because they do really decimate our wildlife. It's not just possums, of course, it's lizards and birds and bandicoots, many other animals. And as I said, about 20% of our animals die because of cats. And these are domestic cats because we live in the heart of Sydney. So most of these are cats that are owned, that are well fed. They're not going after the animals for food. It's just their instinct to hunt. So what happens quite often too is, in those statistics we have factored in, they're not all direct cat attacks, but they're due to a cat predating on an animal. Now this little one, possibly the mother was chased by a cat, and in her effort to get away, this one dropped off her back and the cat went for it. But quite often we have babies that are found that are perfectly all right, but we know that probably they're orphaned because their mum's been chased or killed by a cat. Also, of course, we get a lot that are hit on the road, and often that's because they've been chased by a cat onto the road. So the cat is often indirectly the cause of the wildlife being killed.